Ciao friends, sorry there wasn't a video on Thursday. I did film one, but it was crap, so I didn't put it out. Probably a good thing as well, because I wasn't exactly polite about Imola, and as it turns out, we had a great race there. But I do still want to talk about tracks today. Over the weekend, Formula 1 announced their intention to run a second race in America. The Miami Grand Prix will take one of the existing slots on the calendar, so don't worry, they're not going to 24 races just yet. This has been rumoured for a very long time at this point, and Liberty Media are an American company, and ever since they bought the sport in, I think 2017, they have basically been saying that they wanted a second race in America alongside COTA. And we've seen the plans for this Miami street circuit before, I think as early as like a year ago, which has given plenty of people time to model it in racing games like Assetto Corsa, and we've got some indication of how good it'll be, which is not very good. It will be crap. Another circuit designed by Herman Tilke's company, it's just dull. So how did we get here? How did we get to F1's obsession with these terrible semi-street circuit Tilkedromes? I think it all starts with Abu Dhabi. I know Abu Dhabi isn't a street circuit, but some of the original plans for it were a permanent pit building and a few straights that stayed there all year round, with the rest being made up of public roads. This is not uncommon in the world of motorsports. I mean, Le Mans is like this, Albert Park is like this, Canada is sort of like this, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. But of course that's not how Yas Marina turned out, that is a permanent venue. But I think that idea stuck in Mr. Tilke's head, because he did the same thing again in Sochi. He took the Olympic Park and sort of made it into a semi-street circuit-y kind of venue. And Abu Dhabi and Sochi are famously some of the worst tracks on the calendar for racing. They're both quite dull. Really quickly, we're getting surprisingly close to 400 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that down below. Maybe turning on the notifications as well so you never miss a video. And it doesn't stop there, because last year we were supposed to race in Vietnam for the first time, at a circuit in Hanoi, which was, yet again, a semi-street circuit. Yet again, completely dead flat, very few elevation changes. Yet again, lots of long straights into tight braking zones. Just not very fun, basically. Not a good circuit. That circuit we're probably not going to because, well, the Vietnamese government currently owns it due to a corruption scandal. They sure know how to pick 'em. But instead this year we're going to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, everyone's favourite country. And Jeddah is yet another one of these semi-faux street circuit kind of tracks. So really the question to me is, how does the same company come up with a circuit like Baku? And then at the same time pump out faux street circuit after faux street circuit that are just boring and dull. Because Miami looks a hell of a lot more like Sochi than it does Baku. It looks a hell of a lot more like Hanoi than it does Singapore. And really, my issue with this is not that these circuits are particularly awful, that racing on them is insufferable, any of this. It's that there's so many of them. I believe the F1 calendar should be a diverse set of different challenges that challenge the drivers in different ways every race. Formula 1 is the premier motorsport. It shows off the best of everything. And in the same way that if you take any of the best tracks in Formula 1, any of the most unique ones, Silverstone, Monaco, Monza, Spa, Interlagos, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. If you made an entire calendar of races at circuits very like one of those, it would be dull as hell. But having each one of those separately is an interesting, unique challenge. You don't bring the same car to Spa as Monza. You don't bring the same car to Monaco as Baku. But Abu Dhabi, Jeddah, Sochi, Hanoi, and Miami, they're all very similar. Does having 3 or 4 or 5 of those tracks on the calendar make F1 a better sport? And I understand wanting to promote in America, wanting a second race there. But I think having another race in the American South is not how you do that. Anyone that lives on the West Coast still just doesn't have a race. Anyone that lives in the North is still better off going to Montreal. North America is fairly starved when it comes to races, I'll admit that. There are 3 currently, 4 next year. I say 3 currently, that is of course if the Canadian Grand Prix doesn't get cancelled, which is, it's looking quite like it will. I just feel like if you have 23 races, you should be able to have 23 circuits. And not 18 circuits with a bunch of basic duplicates. I understand Tilke is the premier Grade 1 circuit designing company, but they are not the only one. There are others. And they design beautiful circuits like Portimao, for example, which we are going to next race, thankfully. But I doubt that will stay on the calendar. We'll get Miami instead. This is one of those fundamental things about your opinion on what F1 should be. I see it as a diverse set of challenges. Apparently the people currently in charge seem to think it's more important to have races stateside and in as many countries as possible on the Arabian Peninsula. It's not that I'm against a circuit in Miami in general, but this faux street circuity, manufactured, let's build something around a circuit to make it into a big venue, this philosophy, it just doesn't work. Every time they've tried it, it makes dull races. And how does that help promote the sport? But of course, that's just my opinion. I always like to hear yours, either on the brand new Discord server or down in the comments below. What do you think about the proposed Miami street circuit? Are you more, let's wait and see? Or are you a bit more like me, judging it up front? Maybe you think it'll actually be good. Please like the video if you liked it, maybe share it if you know anyone else who might too. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.